Lufisto, you see her all business in there, Jeff, and you've seen her many times. You know she's always focused on any given match.
I had a chance to talk to Dani a little bit earlier today, and she told me Lufisto is someone who has put not only women's wrestling, but wrestling as a whole on the map. And Dani is hoping that as early on as she is in her career, that she can move on to be what Lufisto was for the next generation of competitors. Only time will tell if that's the case, but here tonight, if she can pick up a big win over Lufisto, that's a big feather in her cap.
And I think in this match, you're going to see a lot of Lufisto leading the way, and right there, right away, the power.
Well,
you know, that's 20 years, over 20 years of experience on Lufisto.
That's not a game Dani's going to want to play if she wants to come out on top here. You're not going to match Lufisto's power. She's going to want to use her speed, her technical ability, her know-how, all these little tricks she has picked up. But the most important tool she has is those years of studying Lufisto, studying how she moves in that ring, studying her mentality. Dani has done all the research she can, and this is her time to prove all of that.
Indeed, I believe Dani has studied a lot of Lufisto's matches, and you have to. If she hasn't done her homework, she probably would have already lost the match by now.
Oh, we're seeing that on full display here, dodging those moves, beautiful arm drag.
Seeing a bit of youth and speed coming up on the winning side. Big tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
But Lufisto still not down on the mat, right back up to her feet. It's like trying to chop down a redwood with a herring, Jeff.
You gotta be speechless there, yeah. I
Off the
say
ropes
no more.
goes Dani. Drop kick to Lufisto, goes for the cover, but not even a 1 count.
This is where Dani's got to stay on Lufisto. Dani cannot let up. When Dani has control, it's one small mistake, and Lufisto will recognize it, and Dani will be in a whole lot of trouble.
And Dani taking a little bit of time here. This could end up being a mistake. She's going to want to stay on Lufisto, stop her from building any momentum. Lufisto now placing Dani on that apron,
Ooh.
slapping the taste right out of her mouth, and sweeps the leg. Lufisto now off the ropes, through that rope, sending Dani down to the floor.
All it took was one mistake by Dani Leo, and Lufisto capitalized on it. Impressive.
I'm loving it so far. Lufisto taking this young lady to school. And Jeff, you mentioned how Lufisto went up against the Athletic Commission. She goes up against anyone that tries to bring her down, as we've seen in recent months.
She has no quit, Bill. No quit.
I mean, I've seen her in the ring with some of the very best in Ontario. People like Aiden Prince, people like Tarek. Hell, let's talk about people on national television, people like Kevin Steen. She's been in the ring with them, and she's beaten a lot of them as well.
And of course, I know her relationship with one of my arch nemesis, if you will, Warhead.
I've been there for a few months. They're brutal. And Lufisto held her own, like she always will.
Lufisto now standing tall, going for a very loose cover there. Kick out at 1 as the official.
I will always support Lufisto, but that was an oversight on her part right there.
Well, I think she's trying to send a message to this young woman that she can finish her off anytime she wants. But is that the case? I mean, maybe Lufisto is getting a little frustrated.
Oh! What a shot. What a mafia. Ha!
And Lufisto just
She's
mocking.
loving it. She is loving it.
That shot, we could be looking at possibly a mild concussion at the lightest. Dani still not recovering after that stiff kick right to the temple.
What she's setting up for here, I shudder to think. You just never know with Lufisto.
Lufisto now.
Lufisto might be taking too much. Oh, she took
Dani,
too much time.
Dani now, that fire
to the midsection.
through her veins.
Big knee.
Bringing Lufisto out of the corner now, off the rope she goes, but right into the arms of an angel, or in this case, a wounded owl. Goes for the cover, hooks the outside leg, kick out from Dani.
And I wonder, though, is Dani delaying the inevitable here? But at the same time, I admire her resilience in this matchup.
I mean, for Dani, this is almost a win-win situation. If she doesn't come out on top of this match, she had an experience against one of the very best in the world today. But if she does get the win, that just shoots her right up the card. Could even put her at the top of the women's division here.
She doesn't get the win, Kevin. Her bank account won't be that big.
And now we got Lufisto. She knows she has control. And she had that modified kind of headlock there. Now she got the rear chin. It's synced in.
Referee up close to make sure it's not an illegal choke.
Dani's trying to have the crowd rally behind her.
Trying to feed off them, doing anything she can to fight out of this hold.
And notice Dani is stomping her foot and not her hand on the mat. A hand on the mat like that, I'm pretty sure that is a giving up.
I would say so, yeah.
That's smart on Dani's part.
Off the rope she goes. And there it is, taking down Lufisto. Back up to their feet now, Dani.
Dani with a kick of her own.
Off the ropes. Once again, taking down the wounded
double
owl.
flying axe handle. Another one. Beautiful, Dani.
Dani's absolutely on fire here at this stage in this match. Lufisto ducks the line. Catches the boot.
She was smart using all her momentum. She could have taken Lufisto down and does it again.
Big time neck breaker from Dani. Goes for the cover. Looking to make herself famous.
You gotta do more.
Just yet.
Dani's gotta do more than that to keep Lufisto down.
Dani now arguably in the biggest match of her young career. In front of a capacity crowd here at the Hamilton Convention Center.
No way. No way.
Trying
Dani not smart.
And hey, if she can get her up there, that could spell the end for Lufisto.
What happens when your heart takes over your mind sometimes? You have momentum in a wrestling match.
I mean, Dani's known for punching above her weight class, gentlemen. You never quite know what adrenaline will do to your strength capacity.
Dani with kind of a modified code breaker there. Lufisto dazed in the corner.
This could be the opening Dani's looking for. Trying to go for those double knees in the corner, but Lufisto puts a stop to it.
Little bit of hesitation on Dani's part there. They might have just collided. I think that rookie mistake.
And no hesitation from Lufisto.
Dani paid for that mistake.
Dani might be running on spaghetti legs here. Lufisto takes her up and drives her down head first. Goes for the cover. Two.
Ring the bell. Oh my.
Dani Leo kicking out of one of the most dangerous moves in Lufisto's arsenal.
This is my word of the night. That was impressive. That Dani kicked out.
Just shut up.
Now Lufisto once again trying to go for it. Dani.
Back fist.
Very stiff move there. Lufisto returning the favor.
Dani's too beaten up to follow up with her. She's got to stay on her, but it seems like she's a little dazed still.
That last one, I felt that one over here. Once again from Dani.
Dani's got it. Lufisto turned her back. Dani's got a rookie mistake. Dani's got to stay on it, but
you say rookie mistake, but she's going shot for shot with the queen of the death match right now, Jeff. You got to give kudos for that. Flatliner from Dani. This is it. Dani's going home. No. Wow. I really thought Dani had it there.
The expression on Dani's face there says it all. I thought she had it too, gentlemen. I thought we were going to see a huge upset in the making here.
Lufisto will not die.
Lufisto is dazed right now, and Dani once again, she's got her up!
I can't
You
believe
hear the
this.
crowd, you hear the crowd.
A Samoan drop from Dani Leo! Lufisto's feeling it, and a DDT!
Basement DDT!
That's the cherry
That's gotta be
on
it.
the sundae, and no!
Lufisto will not die, gentlemen.
Dani is doing absolutely everything she can. Some of the toughest moves in her arsenal, and moves she didn't even know she could pull off, but here she is, coming within a stone's throw away of beating a certified legend.
Dani's got to stop pandering to the crowd. Lufisto was dazed. I get it.
And now there she is
Mistake
on
right
the ropes.
there.
Lufisto.
Oh my God.
Crossbody right onto the ropes. Takes her up. And a Northern Lights driver from Lufisto.
Danny's done.
2.
No
That
way.
is all she wrote, gentlemen.
Count to 100.